It's Bunny, and I finally finished a drawing that I've been working on for the past 2 months. A drawing of one of my OCs, my main one, as a Peacock Miraculous holder. This is going to be quite a long video because this drawing took me hours in reality, so I do hope you enjoy it. I didn't record the first 10 minutes of me working on it because it wasn't originally going to be part of one of my YouTube videos, hence why it's already started at the beginning. I am super glad I did record it though, because Autodesk Sketchbook unexpectedly quit because of a problem midway through the drawing, and the only way I was able to save my drawing was because I had it recording. I had already started this drawing before I made my Peacock Miraculous transformation video on Gotcha Club, if you're wondering, so that's why it will look a little different even though it's still the same OC. Another thing I wanted to address was about why my main OC has a Peacock Miraculous instead of a bunny when she's also called Bunny, just like me. My reasoning behind this was because I felt that the power suited her well. I myself would probably want the Peacock Miraculous because I'd be able to create sentient monsters, and I just think that it would be so fun and so cool. But on the other hand, I really do love rabbits, and I really want fluff for Kwame. And time traveling is amazing. But the Butterfly Miraculous is also just so cool. But maybe that's because I just like purple. Here I go with the shading, and honestly, this was very difficult for me. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this shading because the Miraculous characters are animated with 3D animation, and I really struggled to create effects like that to make things look round and 3-dimensional. I definitely didn't achieve it exactly the way it looks in the show, and no way does it look like an SAMG animated character from a Miraculous episode, but I tried my best and I think it's good enough. On to the hair next. I know you're going to bug me about the way I did it, because Miraculous characters don't have hair that blows in the wind, which is the way I've drawn my character. But I wasn't even thinking about that when I drew the original picture. I was just more focused on the pose and making it look kind of like the Miraculous end shot pose at the end of the transformation. I was really just focused on this, but as an afterthought, I do think I would have changed it if I could go back and do it again. This also took me a while to color because of all of the highlighted places and shadows that are used to create the unique texture. Depending on what studio is animating the Miraculous episode, because it's been animated by 4 or 5 different studios, I'm not exactly sure. The characters have a very unique type of hair that holds its shape but doesn't look super plasticky either. And I really don't know how to achieve that effect. End up leaving the bunny ears, which I know is stupid because she's a Peacock Miraculous holder, but one of my OC's unique characteristics is she always wears bunny ears, and it just felt too weird to be leaving them out. I also really wanted to color the jewels on the ears, but that's just a bonus of leaving them there. I also did the highlights, as you can see, completely wrong, but don't worry, I do go fix it later, so bear with me as I try to figure this kind of thing out. I've never done a drawing like this before, so this was incredibly exciting and fun for me to do. The shape I decided on for the eyes was supposed to resemble a mix between ladybugs and Kagami's, as I believe Kagami is the only person with like a true shade of brown eyes, but correct me if I'm wrong. I know Alia's are sort of brown, but I'm not sure. For some reason, it's not coming to my memory right now. I also did end up simplifying the mask design because I just felt there was too much going on with all the spots and stuff, so I left it a plain blue with 3 little pink jewels under each eye. add some decor to the sleeves and legs to make them more decorative and elegant, because that's sort of how the Peacock Miraculous is supposed to be. I didn't want to go all out with the skirt because I feel like it would be super duper hard to battle, so I decided to find other ways to give it that beautiful, elegant look. I also made the hands a skin color by mistake, rather than leaving them covered by the suit, but that is a thing I go and fix after noticing later. Up the cracks, I do change the color of the background because sometimes there's little gaps in the color that I can't see with a white background. So when I change it to something, say orange or blue, it makes it easier for me to fill in those cracks and make sure every spot is colored. Here I go with the fan. That stupid fan! It took me about 2 hours to get it right, which would have been a good 3 minutes of footage just on the fan. So I had to speed this part up even faster than normal. So I tried so many times, but I had problems with duplicating the feathers and making them blurry and changing the texture and the arrangements to a point where I just got super duper frustrated and I had to take several breaks because of this stupid fan. Went a lot faster than I thought they would, and it was super easy to color them, but I guess I was getting the hang of it at this point. The face did change slightly from the original sketch to the final coloring stage, but I do overall like the way it came out. I do fiddle around with this mouth quite a lot because I wanted it to look exactly the way I wanted it to look, if that makes any sense. Oh, and I told you I would get around to fixing those ears. And it's finished. I didn't make the background, so I will link that in the description and in the iCard if I can figure out how, but I am so happy with the way this drawing came out. I honestly love the shading, even if it's not like the original thing. And I know some people are going to complain about it in the hair and other aspects, but personally, I'm satisfied. Maybe because of the enormous amount of time that I've sunk into this project. I'm not a big fan of the expression on her face, but it's definitely good enough. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and comment down below what you want me to do next and what you thought of this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!